swept down here, so this is definitely going to get hit. It's probably going to get hit. But it just goes to show that if you trust your analysis and you're patient and you're willing to hold off for those big wins, then you can make, oh look, TP5 hit right there. I just had to adjust my fib, but all right, got 5 minutes before the session. New York session's open. To be honest, things are not looking pretty nice. Kind of ugly. The zones. The zones. Looks really ugly. Really ugly. Drop down to the 5 minute. Wait for a break here. Break. $200 risk. 6.6 contracts will make that. I'm probably just gonna go for six contracts. Let's check for what 2.6. So we'll do 2 contracts for US 30. I'm gonna mark up US 30 on TradingView right now. If I see US 30 about to break my zones, then I'll flip over to US 30 instead and then trade on US 30. But looks not looking good, guys. Not looking good at all. Looking bad. Those 6 contracts for NQ, 2 contracts. 6 and 2, 6 and 2. 2 minutes. Okay. Well, we got a trend line here. If price breaks to the downside, take shorts. If price breaks above this previous high, going long. Only problem that I might see or run into is probably like these highs up here. But we should be able to get our 1 to 2. So we'll see as soon as the market opens. Very tight stop loss, very tight. Very tight stop loss. Usually go for 20 pips, 20 points. But in this case, I think 15 should be all right. We should be able to hit TP2. We'll see. We're going to do 6 contracts, but we're going to probably bring it down to whatever $200 is. So 15 points, 6 contracts. As you can see, it's supposed to be 6.667. So once I enter 6 contracts, we might have a little bit more room to play with for our stop loss, but we'll got 30 seconds. Going to just wait. I prefer the shorts. The shorts is definitely a lot safer and looks nicer because we'll break this trend line. We'll break this previous support and ride it down to the downside. We might get some struggle here in this zone, but we should, that's like right at our 1 to 2 zone, so that's good. But who knows, we might break this too and continue down all the way here. We just have to see. Markets open. What we're doing. Like we're gonna sell probably. Still not in. Markets are moving. Being patient. Waiting for price to blast through that entry zone power before I enter. I'm not trying to repeat last time, or I accidentally pulled the trigger way too fast. Also watching US 30 on my second screen. Looks like it wants to sell off it. Then still not in. It's really just playing with our entry. I'm glad that I didn't click my mouse. All right, I'm going in for the buys. Got up a little later. Seems like we have a lot more pressure to the upside. We'll see if we can continue. Once it's a 1-to-1, I'm gonna go break even. So we'll see. I'm gonna stick to my rules as strict as possible and try not to let my emotions get in the way. So that means that once we get like really close to our TP1, I'm gonna go break even and then just wait for a TP2. So we'll see if we can get enough momentum to carry us over there. Right now, I'm not really loving this 5-minute candle. This 5-minute candle is crazy. We got crazy rejections to the downside, crazy rejections to the upside. So I think we're about to stop out here.
Order filled.
Okay. First trade for the day. Loss. I felt pretty good about it because we were pushing to the upside with a lot of power. We flew through our entry zone. Didn't really make it to T1. We almost did, but I would have put my stops to break even if we would have got closer. All right. We trusted our analysis. We executed when we needed to execute. We were patient. We didn't take this trade here. One loss. Take one more trade. Good for the day.
Order
Right,
filled.
I'm going in short. Hope it doesn't stop us out, fake us out. If it does, we're done for the day. We're completely done for the day if we get faked out. I'm not a big fan that it's one candle that it's literally one candle that's acting like this, the open candle, but get ready to go. Stops break even, TP1 hit. We're just gonna let it ride. The TP2, hopefully it doesn't take us out of break even here. We need a good candle closure. If we close, oof, nice. I really want to move my my TP, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to let it hit and then done for the day. We might have some struggle here from the support. We'll see how it reacts. See if it breaks through. I really want to move my take profit because it seems like we're going to melt. We're going to freaking melt. Gonna move it. Gonna move it. I already broke my trading rules. Once I hit TB2, I'm gonna trail it super close. Didn't hit TP2 yet. I'm going to secure $60 no matter what. There goes TP2. Oh no.
Order filled.
Okay. I shouldn't have fallen too close. I already started breaking my rules. I said I wasn't going to move it, but it just looks too good. I can kind of tell when the price wants to completely melt a little bit more than my TP. And it's just one of those things where you kind of have to control your impulses because the price right now can immediately reject back up to break even. And I said I wasn't going to move my take profit. I was going to keep it at TP2 and I didn't. And that just goes to show that trading is, to be honest, 90% of it is emotional because trading is easy, bro. Trading is easy. It's not hard to mark up a few zones and mark up a few lines and take a trade. The hardest part is the emotional part. That is what's hard. And like I said, like on Friday, I knew that this was gonna melt, and I could have just held it to TP5 because I feel like it's really going to melt. Like it's absolutely going to sweep down to TP5. But that's not part of my trading plan. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that and just hold off to TP2 and be okay with TP2 and be just fine. But it's the greed. The greed is what makes me move my take profit. And it's something that I legit have to work on. But that's it. 7 minutes of trading, or the New York Open opened 7 minutes ago. We got crazy candle indecision, and that's just the way the market is. That's why you have to be patient. We could have taken 2 losses right away, but we didn't. We took one on the buys, and then we made up for it on the shorts. And I told you guys that the shorts seemed like a way better trade just because of this trend line. And then you had the support here. But it was definitely a way better trade. But for breakout traders, so whatever way it breaks out, you got to just take that and trust your analysis and ride it. Ride it for 1 to 2. Don't be greedy like me. That's something that I have to work on still. But we would have hit TP3, but that's okay. We got our TP2, and we got our account to profitable. We're on track, which is good. We're on track. So the first day, this was the day that I got my account, and the day that I got my account, to be honest, I shouldn't have traded, but I traded, lost $100. Thursday, I took 2 trades, one loss, one win. So remember, my risk is I risk $200 per trade, and then if I win, I get 400. So it was just like oh no, I can't remember what it was here. I think we just took one loss. Oh yeah, we did one loss, one break even. That's what it was. One loss, one break even. So that's why we only lost 200. This one was one loss, one win. So we lost 200, gained 400, and that overall brought us down $124 for since the inception of the account. Today, same thing, one loss, one win, 210. So we're finally in the account is finally profitable, $85, which is good. But we got our second day, we got our second winning day of $200. So let's just continue with this account till Friday, and hopefully by Friday hopefully tomorrow we get a good TP2 without taking a loss. That'd be nice. We're just gonna continue. But I already took my 2 trades for the day, which is good. I'm gonna stop trading. I'm gonna lock out. 8:20 a.m. Yes, lock me out. Last thing you want to do is give your profits back to the market. And let's, wow, TP4 just got hit. And I'm pretty sure TP5 is going to hit, especially. Because look at these lows. Look at these lows way down here. That's like way before our actual our TPs right here. The lows need to be swept down here. So this is definitely going to get hit. It's probably going to get hit. But it just goes to show that if you trust your analysis and you're patient and you're willing to hold off for those big wins, then you can make. Oh look, TP5 hit right there. I just had to adjust my fib, but wow, TP5 that would have been nice. If I would have held that, that would have been 1,000, and we still continue to melt. We're gonna melt. I'm telling you, we're gonna come down to these lows here. It feels good. It feels good because I know the direction of the market and I knew what we were gonna do. It just sucks because the greed. It's the greed. The greed is the thing that is a big killer because we could have held out and been at TP5 and made 1,000 for the day. That would have been amazing. But I'm trying not to get too greedy. Like I'm trying to just get out at 1 to 2, and be okay with just 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is all you need. You really don't need more than that. It's just kind of, oh, it kind of does hurt. Might do something to where like, uh, US 30 is breaking out right now. This would have been a nice trade as well. So I had this marked up. If I would have took this trade, it would have been at the break right here, and then stops like around 40-point stop. So right here, what we would have hit a 1 to 1. Yeah, 1 to 1. We would have been a break even trade right now. It would have took us out of break even. But yeah, Nasdaq, you did your thing today. We broke our rules. We didn't say we said we weren't going to, but it's okay. We didn't take. We made some money. It's good. We're fine. So yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. This video's getting a little long, but it's all right. You can see the reality of trading. It's raw and uncut right here. All right, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.